Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Fire Force Season 1 Episode 24. This is the finale of Season 1, and don't worry, I know some channels don't actually immediately go into other seasons. Sometimes they put it on polls or whatever, but no, I will definitely be doing Season 2 immediately after this, just continuing on like normal. So, just so you guys know, last episode was great. We had kind of show be snapped into remembering things about his past through Shinra kind of injecting his memories, and I think also maybe triggering some of Show's actual memories too, and kind of brought him back. And now he was, seemingly turned back to our side for the most part anyway, but then immediately got brainwashed by Hamiya and taken away. So I think we're going to be going into aftermath and healing stuff, and instead of trying to turn the brother back and stuff like that, I think we're also going to be going into he's already turned back potentially, but now we just have to rescue him from the evangelists and everything, and that's probably going to be part of what season 2 is about. So oh yeah, we actually ended the episode with him getting healed by Kayako, right? And then waking up from being healed, Captain Burns was there, and they were about to fight in order to prove that he has this level of strength that Burns kind of doubts he has, this capability to actually save his brother that he speaks of. So they're about to fight and probably learn some shit. I did see that this episode was called the Burning Pass, so I imagine we're gonna get the story about what Burns knows, at least some of it. But yeah, let's get started, guys. I'm excited. So we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. All right. Aw, man. I just realized we're going to get the opening song for probably the last time. Shit. It's such a good song. No! It had the Fire Force splash screen. Does that mean no opening? I need to trim my mustache. It's it keeps flipping up on me and tickling my nose. It was doing that in the last video. I was going to go do it in between videos, but I didn't want to get up. So what is this? What about the Baron stuff? The cat girl. Hey. I'm glad you're out of the hospital, okay? It was weird tacking on the okay at the end. That sounds like a subtitle thing. I like that poster. Oh. Huh. The fucking donkey. God damn it. Nothing ever seems to kill him. So funny seeing the random set stuff, like no open flames, and has his, like, Excalibur taped to the wall. Okay. I want to know what happened with Burns. I feel like I missed something. Missed an episode. We do get the opening. I didn't think we were because of the little splash art popping up. Oh, this is different. Wait, no, maybe it's not. Never mind. Oh, I love it so much. Every bridge we build. Ah. Man, they have. Okay, several weeks earlier. They have some work to do to top that. Oh shit! He's got a little singe next to his lip, doesn't he? An old-fashioned hard ass. He's smiling. Oh, so cool. Oh shit! Oh my god! Damn! Nice recovery. Shit. So, show him what you've got. Yeah, he was. He was gonna call him a little shit. Oh, so badass. Oh, he's so much younger. Look at him. Hmm. Jeez. Just pushing through. Damn. I love when anime characters just hold out their hand and catch a hit and there's just like shit behind them flying. Dude, Burns is such a badass. Turned it off. Ooh. Alright, let's do this, baby. Oh, shit. Alright. I mean, it makes sense that it'd be the evangelist. She's so young. Wow. Yeah. Shit. Oh, fuck. Damn, man. Was it show that, like, obviously, I don't know. Well, that's when his power is activated. Damn, yeah, that's what it seemed like. Oh, it's like it's crying, too. Shit. Jeez. Wow, covered the eyes with the horns? Oh, shit. Damn. That is some shit. That's why he looks so down in the beginning of the episode. Ooh. All they had to do was open the door. The stand-in corpse, wow. What a creepy child. Doing the brainwashing thing. Shit. So the mom as a demon got away. Hmm. Whew. Oh, God, that face. The reflection on the building is really cool. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. That's what he was talking about. She could still, I mean, obviously, I mean, unless they find a way to reverse this stuff. But most likely not. It's most likely going to be that he. What? What? Oh. Didn't see that at all. Even when it flashed back and forth. Hmm. Okay. Oh shit! Okay, they are going that route. Goddamn. And that's it. Wow. Alright. I don't know if that's going to be a successful mission for him. Unfortunately, like, seems like everything burns away. I don't know. In a world like this, nothing's impossible, so I'm not going to say that he won't succeed, but I think this is going to be one of those things that in the long run he learns that he can't, and the best he can do is put her to rest, right? But we'll see. It's a good episode, though. You know, I might as well say it now while the credits roll, because I wrote it down. Is this the same studio, or like, I don't know how anime works, but like director kind of thing, that does the Monogatari series? Because thinking back, there's a few visuals that remind me of the Monogatari series, but this episode in particular, with like some of the visuals, like really stood out to me. Oh, after credits, okay. Oh, they came to visit. Congrats on your discharge. Aw. Oh, onions. Oh my god. What the hell? She wants to leave. A party for him and you bring something that isn't. What? What? Maki Vision. Oh my god. They're not even listening. What kind of chaos? Itadakimasu. See you, fire soldier. That reminds me of Cowboy Bebop. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 24 and of season 1. That was a really good ending to the season. I mean, I wasn't really thinking of it in terms of an ending because I know that there's another season that I get to watch right after this. So, not so much an ending for me, but definitely I could see it being like a decent spot, like especially with that after credit and everything, way to end it and be like, oh, there's definitely more, but this is where we're stopping for now and until the next season kind of thing. And you know, with anime, sometimes you just don't know if there's going to be that next season, but yeah, either way, I was saying during the credits, and I kind of want to like resume what I was saying. Through the whole show, I never really picked up on it, but we get a lot of shots that are like from like the wall, like through bars kind of thing, that like there's bars across the screen. Monogatari series did that a lot, and then this episode with like the reflection on with like the background moving while they're kind of standing still gave me a lot of Monogatari vibes. And then like the random cutaways while they're talking, like a cutaway at one point to like an apple on a bench or something like that. And like there was just a lot of those are like talking, it cuts to something, they're still talking, it cuts back, cuts to something else, cuts back. And it's just like, I know a lot of anime do that, but Monogatari series does that a lot. So I do wonder if either this studio or the director or if anything relating to this had any hand in the Monogatari series, because I felt it quite a bit here in this episode. So, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like the art choice being somewhat similar. But aside from that, I liked Mr. Burns or Captain Burns' line towards the beginning where he said like, all I was able to do was save this one little life and everything. And I like how he ended up saying it to him, but he kind of muttered under his breath or thought it. I don't think Shinra heard it at the very beginning when he said it, but he said like, look how strong you've become or whatever. And that was really cool of him realizing that, you know, he tried to keep this kid away from all this, but you know that, I mean, he said it like that little flame back then has become this, you know. And he managed to after all that fighting, he managed to make Captain Burns' arm tingle a bit. But it did look like purplish, so maybe he was putting on the tough guy act. He does have that hard ass personality, as they said. But yeah, we learned the full story from Captain Burns' point of view, but also not exactly the point of view, because we also had the two people from the White Clad there, and I don't think he knew that they were there, so that wasn't like a full telling, right? But yeah, pretty crazy that just like looking at the evangelist was enough to make like eyes burn and stuff like that. And that's how Captain Burns lost his eye, was he saw that hell once before and it burned out his eye and everything. But also the mother, and even when she's in an infernal form, which is like a form that's already like engulfed in flames kind of thing, she looked at the evangelist and the eyes were burning to the point where she pulled the horns down to cover the eyes and everything, which was which was pretty crazy. So, like, was that the burning, like, behind the evangelist, or is it just going to be a thing where, like, we got to be careful when we're fighting the evangelist, because if you just look at him or her, they are, you know, uh dangerous kind of thing. Like, maybe Shinra, because of his Adola burst, will be able to withstand it, but maybe no one else will be able to, kind of thing. I don't know. I imagine it is looking at the evangelist. It'd be kind of weird if, like, because they were, like, looking at the, I think they even said, like, looking at the evangelist is like looking at the sun, kind of thing, or something like that, and that's why they wear blindfolds. But yeah. Hamiya, even as a kid, crazy psycho, so, seeing that, seeing Lisa, I'm like, okay, maybe we can save this girl. Seeing Hamiya, not that they really gave any hints of saving her anyway, but I think she's like, I think she was a psychopath from a very young age, and it was very weird because, like, that was one of those situations where I felt like, no offense to the voice actress, but it didn't feel like her voice was any different, and yet she looked like she was like a toddler. Like, she looked like she shouldn't be able to even, like, be able to talk normally, yet she still kind of had the same voice she had as an adult. So that was a little, like, weird to me watching it. It was a little jarring. Um it made it like this awkward dissonance of being like looking at her and being like, wow, she's super young, and then hearing the voice and being like, well, maybe she's not. And I started to, like, doubt my own thoughts of, like, I'm pretty sure she is supposed to be young there, but the voice just seemed like she's still like a 18 or older year old person, right? Like, I maybe it's like, maybe she did do a good job, and it's me being a English speaker not understanding Japanese. But sometimes the voice actresses or actors in general will put on like a more kiddish voice. Like, the kids kind of talk like, I can't do it, I'm not a voice actor, but like, they don't talk super clear like people do. Yet to me, as a non, like, I don't speak Japanese or anything, but listening to the voice, it sounded just like what she did the previous episode in that room when she took Show away, right? But either way, it was just a little weird for me. But they also knew that, they said, like, this, they so the show wasn't just born, because they weren't in like a hospital. She didn't just give birth right there. So it wasn't that he was born with the Adola burst, but somehow they knew that when that little, it was like a little spark of flame went into his eye, and then he erupted in fire, and that's when Shinra got his abilities and everything. But it's like they knew that he was capable, which is kind of weird, because it seemed like Reika, is that what his name was experimenting by killing a bunch of kids by giving them the bugs, hoping they turned into someone that was, like, special, which I imagine he was looking for people with the Adola burst capability, right? Yet it seemed like Hamiya and that other guy went there knowing that Sho had that capability, and they're like, oh, a new Adola burst user is about to be born, like, before it even happened. So is that just like some prediction from the evangelist, or is there some way they know, like, through, like, as soon as a person's born, like, the evangelist can sense someone? But if that's the case, why did Reika have to go around killing so many kids with bugs to try to find, the perfect person to, like, house the spark? Which we actually haven't brought that back in a while, like, talking about the spark and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Sho was the one that started the fire, which, I mean, technically it wasn't Sho's fault. It was, I don't know if this, like, him acquiring this Adola burst, if it was, like, the White Clad that gave him the capability. Like, did they come and, like, give him the bug or give him the flame that started it, and then he erupted, which converted his mother and everything, and caused all this? Or, like, would he have always done it even if they weren't there, right? But either way, he's a baby. He can't control this stuff, and if the right people were able to predict this, they maybe could have had him in like a controlled environment where the mom wouldn't have died. So, but these guys just didn't care. They even put like a stand-in corpse to like make sure that they thought it was. I don't know if they wanted people to think it was Shinra or if they just didn't want people to know that there was an infernal there that day. But for whatever reason, they put that stand-in corpse there, and which led to a daisy chain effect of Shinra getting blamed and everything. But yeah, but because the mother is still out there as an infernal, as far as Shinra knows anyway, we are now on a path where instead of just putting them to rest, Shinra's gonna try to find a way to turn one back to human. And I talked about this a little bit already. I feel like it's not going to be successful, unfortunately. But we'll have to wait and see. And I mean, with all the crazy things the fire in this world can do, I guess I wouldn't put it past the ability to turn them back. Like, if they explained it to me in a way that, somehow made sense, obviously I wouldn't be like, no fucking way, because they send snakes into the body of people, not even just, like, from what it sounded like, not even just, like, people with pyrokinetic abilities, even normal people she heals with that ability. So, like, being able to send fire into a body and mind control through like lightning, creating plasma swords, creating illusions. Like, we've seen so much that this fire can do. Like, morph the faces of like for like Yona or whatever his name is. Like, crazy shit, to the point where, if you told me that they found a way to bring her back, I wouldn't be surprised. But I do envision a future where they realize that it's not possible, and we have an emotional scene where Shinra has to put her to rest. So, but yeah, very cool episode, guys. Very, very good first season. I very much enjoyed it. Like, I talked about this a lot going through the show, but it definitely felt like it had like the vibes of like one of the shonens, where I felt like we still have a lot of answers to get and everything, but I thought it would take us longer to start getting answers, but they really did a good job of like bleeding answers through the show as we went, where it felt like I'm watching these episodes and we're watching these little like mini arcs as the characters like go on these little adventures, but we're also learning a lot too. And that was really cool, how we're having these like interesting fights and interesting conflicts while also just whittling in just little tiny details and everything. And I thought that it was really well done. And even like some of the more boring episodes, like there weren't many of them, or boring parts of episodes weren't as boring to me because they'd be feeding in like little hints and stuff like that as we went. So it's been very cool and very fun, and I'm definitely glad that you guys voted for this show, because so far it's great, and I've been really enjoying it. So yeah, next week we'll be back with season 2. I think that's going to be it from me. I might look into whether or not there's any kind of OVAs between like season 1 and season 2. Sometimes those are fun to do, like roughly around the time that they released. So maybe we might have a few weeks of doing those, if there are any. Or maybe I'll forget to look into it and just jump into season 2. But either way, so if that does happen, don't worry, we'll be doing season 2. I may just try to get some of the OVAs out of the way, because sometimes those are fun and like little minorly informative, some of them too, depending on the one and how it's written and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much. That's going to be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon as usual. This show has early access, so you can see 2 episodes ahead. So actually, if you're watching this on YouTube right now and you're curious, you can jump on my Patreon and maybe check out what's coming next. So thank you guys so much. Link in the description below. It should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.